Hello everyone. I've been wanting to show you how to make my mom's chicken. It's called Pollo a la Hortencia. Here, why don't you go get a quick little image there of who my mom is. There you go, that's my mom and dad there. Um, she passed away, what, about 12 years ago? So she's left some of these recipes, and my dad and my brother, they've perfected it, and I think I've perfected it too. They are, so basically what you need is an aluminum pot like this, a package of chicken legs, chicken thighs, breast split in half, and you just cut that in half. Put that in there. What you're going to do is you're going to kind of oil it up a little bit. That's about it. Garlic. These are large, so what I did was instead I just got 4. All you do is kind of just smash it like that, and then you're gonna cut it in half, and then you cut it in half. That's about it, because this stuff just disintegrates in there. You're gonna get about 3/4 of green pepper. You can cut them kind of thick, and then a medium to medium large onion, and that will that'll all disintegrate in there. So basically, once you have all that ready, you throw it all in there, throw it all in there, throw it all in there. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to marinate all this stuff. So the other thing you're going to do is you're going to get, I forgot to open it. This is called vino seco. It's just dry white cooking wine, la vina. You'll find this in the Goya section of your supermarket. And then you're going to put about 3/4 of this stuff in there. Okay? This is the key here. This wine is the key. So you're just going to pour that in there. Pour it in there. A little more. All right. Yeah, that's just about it. You see it there. Then you're going to throw some red wine, La Vina. Also, you can find it in your Goya section. And you throw about 1/4 of that in there. All right, approximately. And again, what you're doing here is the marinade, and then later you're gonna cook it in there. About 3/4 of Goya mojo. Okay, all good, yummy stuff here. That's about it. And then, of course, your adobo. You put adobo, sprinkle it, be generous, but don't too much because it's salty. Okay. Cumin, you got to be very careful with. This will, it just enhances the taste. So, I would say maybe a teaspoon, right? It's about a teaspoon or so. Oregano, you throw oregano there. I don't have oregano today, and it snowed, and I'm not going out there. But we do have this Cuban seasoning by McCormick. I'm just going to kind of throw that in there as well. Yeah, that's good enough. Just a little bit of parsley. A little bit. You know, again, you don't have to go crazy with this. And tomato paste. About half a can is what you want in there. Okay? Olives, I don't have that many olives, but I do put in, wow, maybe about like 20 some olives in there. And also I put in the juice, not the entire juice, obviously. If you had this all filled, you wouldn't use the whole thing. But I throw the juice and the olives in there because that is just nothing but pure yumminess. And this is basically done. So what I'm going to do is just kind of get in there with my hands and really get it all yummified, and just throw it all in there. And this is going to stay in here for about a good 3 hours or so. Once we have 3 hours, I'll continue on with the video, and then you'll see I got to brown the meat first, and then the meat starts cooking in this sauce for about a good 2 hours or so. So that's it. Alright, so what I did was I took everything out of the pot, put it here after it's been marinating for about 2 hours. It can marinate for longer. You can do it in the morning and leave it marinating all day. So basically what I did was I took it all out, put it in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to brown the meat with some oil. And of course you throw a little bit of that juice in there, starts browning it all up. And once you're done browning the meat, obviously it's still raw, you're just browning it. And you just put it in a different container so that then later you mix it all together. You can hear this guy's a little hot now. Put a little oil. Right? And we'll get that all nice and hot. Really hot. And you grab and you start putting that baby in there. Yeah! That is some yummy, yummy stuff. You just throw that in there like that. And you just grab another piece and throw it in there. Now remember, you can do this as a whole entire chicken if you want. Okay, and just throw the whole chicken in there and let it brown. You can turn it around a few times. So if you don't like just the parts, I like the parts. And you just let that baby there. Just let it. Gotta turn the fan on. And just let that start browning. And once it starts to brown, again, you take it out, put it in another container, and then we'll mix it all in together. And I'll return to the video once all this has been browned. Alright, so now that the chicken's brown and you get all that brown stuff there on that pan there. See all that? That's all yummy. That's all yumminess right there. See all that? That's just great stuff. So now that we have all that there, we're going to grab this guy. We're going to pour in the rest of that juice that I was marinating in. Okay? And then we're going to put in the rest of the chicken. Make sure that's all in there. Really nice. Make sure the breast is really inside that juice. And what's going to happen next is, look, here's a piece of breast. Put that in there. That juice. Okay. And what we're going to do now is, you see what that looks like. What we're going to do now is we're going to cover it. We're going to put it on butt number 8, closest to high. And we're going to leave that there for about an hour. And in between, we're going to go in there and mix it around a little bit. But just keep an eye on it. Make sure that that juice, it's all going to start bubbling, that juice stays there. And obviously it's going to reduce. But then we're going to cook it for another hour after that without the top on it. So this way all that steams up and all that yumminess reduces, and that's where we get our sauce. So I'll see you in a little bit.